Welcome to Huddle or Trade. I am your host, Big Kev, riding solo. Shout out to Call the Chartist. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the month of October, and we're going to be looking at all the collectibles that were released in this month. We're not going to be looking at comics because there's a lot of comic book nerds that will probably want to get into that, and they will have a better breakdown of how that works. Let's look at what happened in October. In October, there were 32 collectibles released. One of them was a compensation for Gemgate, and people affected by that, they received the secret rare Labbits. Sets released were 14 plus 9 comics. Total collectibles released were 144,191 collectibles. Comics were 245,000, bringing up a total combined of 389,191. Of that, 3,333 were compensation. Wow, say that quickly. Drop revenue was 9,123,268 million, with comics bringing in another 1,711,550 bringing in a total of 10,835,818 million. That is a lot of money to bring in and drop. Congratulations, VEVE. My wallet is not safe anymore. On to the next one. So in October, everyone was waiting for
James?
James Bond. Everybody lost their minds when they found out that James Bond 007 was coming to the platform. And on top of that, VV gave us a massive 12 collectibles. We absolutely went to town on this. Let's have a quick look at what was dropped. All these posters were 2 collectibles per set. So there were 4 sets of posters that were released. We had another set that had an animated glider, a static glider, and the Safin mask. And then there was the ticket. And there's actually a 13th collectible, which has not come out yet. We don't know when this is going to drop, but hopefully it's before the DVD comes out or it goes to TV or whatever, because we had to wait a long time for the Edo. That was a long wait. I got gray. Let's go to the cherry charts and follow the money. This is the cherry charts, and it's a fantastic website for giving you a visual representation of what Price has been doing on collectibles and comics. It has been developed by Brendan Cherry and team, and also you can join his Facebook community. I will have links for that, and I'll also have links to this website as well. So if you want to join it, it is going to be down in the description below. As we have 4 sets for the No Time to Die, we're going to quickly look at multi-charts to bring these up and look at the prices individually. So what we click here is brand, and as you can see, there are quite a few, including comics. So what we can do right here is type in name, and as you can see, you can do only right here instead of having to deselect all these. So I'm going to click on only right here, and I'm going to do the same right here. Set 2, and we'll do the same down here. Do set 3, and the same here for set 4. Now that we've put all the collectibles that we want to look at into the site, we can have a look and visually see what the prices are saying. Now, as you can see at the top, the blue represents the ultra rare, which was sold at 107 on drop, and the red, which represents the rare, that was sold for $87 on the drop. Now, if we look across, in many cases on the prices, you will see that the rare rides the retail price very closely, and the ultra has doubled in value. And in some cases, it almost hit triple the value. On this day, the 8th, the price of this poster 2 dropped down to $38. That was significant. but then it corrected up. And on these days, you can see that it is just riding above the price. And in some cases, like right here, it dropped below the price of retail. Now, if you look at the same day, you can see that the price of the coming soon, which is the ultra rare, that is riding at 265. Now, when set two came out, a lot of people understood how the market was working, and you will see that these charts become a lot smoother. So as we can see, the price just sits above and slightly below on the retail price for the rare, but the price is almost triple for the ultra rare in this case. This is a very good poster anyway. I like this poster. On set three, we can see that the market understands the value of these posters, and the ultra rare stays pretty much at double the price, and the rare stays just above the retail price, and it tapers off at the very end. So if you are looking for a deal, you can get one right about now at $78. In set four, we can see that the market has learned how to value these posters, and you can see that the ultra stays above the 200 mark. And more significantly, the rare is more choppy in the price action, and it is up and down that retail price. And in some cases, you could get a very good deal at $75 for this poster. So this is how you look at multiple charts on the cherry charts. This is a chart for the collectibles, and in this chart, the ultra is represented by blue, the red is the rare, and the yellow is the common. For the common, it was 57. For the rare, it was 127, and the price for the ultra was 197. For the first week, the ultra rare stays at around 500, and then it drops into the fours. It is currently around the 350 mark. Yep, 350 mark. Where we can see that it falls below the retail pretty quickly, and it has stayed there. The saffron mask we will see actually stays above retail, and it has moments where it touches its retail price point around here, and it slightly dips around here, but it stays above its retail for the most part. Next, we had the Labbit season 2. There were 5 on drop, and the bottom right hand corner, that was the compensation for the people that were affected by Gemgate. They got this for free, and many sold afterwards. Let's look at the charts. Looking at the previous charts, you will see that usually the one that has the most in the set usually is at the bottom. But in this case, we can see with the Labbits that the animated one, which is the common, is actually the third highest out of the sets. Even though it has the most additions in the set, it actually is reigning supreme over its lesser cousins in the two rares and the uncommon, which is at the bottom. If we look at price, we can see that the secret rare got up to around 1100, which is the red one, and the ultra rare, which is the white back slab, that has gotten up to around nearly 2100. The price has shifted and it is on the decline at the moment, and we can see the prices right here as of today. Next, we had Spider-Man, and a lot of people were like, who is this Spider-Man? We've never heard of Ben Riley. And then the comic nerds were like, yeah, well, Ben Riley came out in the 90s and yada, yada, yada. But then we all went in for it. It was a blind box, $50, and we saw what we could get. Looking at the charts. Now, looking at the charts for Spider-Man, the Ben Riley edition, you will see that the uncommon, which is the red one, went up to 150, and it's really never actually touched anywhere near that 50. Now, people that got the ultra rare, they were able to hit as high as 5,700, nearly $5,800. So they are laughing all the way to the bank. And this price has stayed very consistent, even though it's around 3,800 right now. It is still amazing X's for your money. Next, we had another blind box, which was Captain Carter. These drops kept coming and coming and coming. So a lot of people were gem squeezed at this time. So even though this was $25, a lot of people couldn't get it. So Congratulations to the people that got it, because this is actually quite expensive now, as you will see. To the charts. Now, now if you look at this chart looks like if a kid had drawn it. It looks like a roller coaster. But when we look at the price, we can see that as this has appreciated, we can see that around this point right here was around when people found out this was going to be a one collectible set. So a lot of people went crazy for it. But as time has gone on, people are trying to cash out to get their gems, and the price has dropped, and it's around the 300 mark. So it's a good entry for some people. Next, we had the Golden Dragon Girl. Oh my gosh, everybody wanted this one. And I tried and I tried and I tried. I didn't even get close to getting this one. Next time. Just like the Captain Carter before, this one has been on a roller coaster, and but the price has been very impressive. So it went as high as 3K, and it has dropped down since to around the 1639 mark as of yesterday. Then we had the drop for the Crazy Sexy Harlequin, and you could choose whatever one that you went for. I went for the common and got that. I tried for the other ones. It did not happen. So common gang. Looking at the charts, you will see that the Ultra is out there all on its own in 600s. And the common actually, which came out for about $40, that one has just about stayed above where you bought it. So it's just slightly tracking above it. Then we have Alligator Loki. If you've been watching the show, you will know about Alligator Loki. A lot of people were like, who? Alligator Loki, never heard of him. Watch the show. Anyway, let's go to the charts. Looking at the Alligator Loki, you can see that for $250, you were able to secure something that is worth now $2,000. What is significant with this is that the common is actually tracking below what you paid for it at $40, and you can see that it's hitting around 30, in some cases 29, and it is around the 30 mark right now. The animated is still tracking above what you paid for it at $100, so you can get 188 for that right about now. For the last two, we have the What If Zombie Hunter Spider-Man and also the Zombie Captain America. We'll see what came up, because these are only going to have a couple days worth of information. So we'll see if anything comes up, and we'll see where the price is at on these two. Just as I thought, there was nothing here to see. So all you can see is the little prices right there. And we can see that the Zombie Hunter was at 360. That's for the Ultra, and Ultra Captain America Zombie was at 249. Both the commons are tracking below what you paid for them at $50. So at 45 and 37 respectively. And that's a wrap. I was using the Cherry Charts by Brendan Cherry. The links are below in the description, and also follow him on his Facebook group. My name is Big Kev. Hodl or trade, or do both. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one. Peace.